today's video, we are going to talk about problems, the most favorite thing in our life. Problems. Why do problems comes? Why do problems come in our life? That is a big question, right? But if you understand this, the concept of problem, then you'll be much more happy to have problem, because problem makes you more stronger, more powerful, more a person which you can be only because of problem. If there are no problems in your life, then it is very rare chances that you will grow in your life. And the purpose of your life, you will never be able to find it out. So one of the main reasons problems are there, because problems gives us purpose. Purpose to solve problems can be one of the life encouragement to live life happily, much more satisfied life. Because happiness and satisfaction, when these two things are compared, we want satisfaction, because happiness is temporary, but satisfaction, whenever you achieve or think about those things, you'll be much more satisfied when you do certain things which are satisfying than happiness, over happiness. Come to our topic of this video is, why do problem comes? Problem comes because of few reasons. Because of a karma, because God wants we should achieve something, because if problems are not there, life is almost dead. Dead person can't have any problem. He is sleeping in peace. When we think that problems are there, from which stage problems are there? The problems are there before we take birth. From that moment we have problem. But still, when we can remember what problems are, when we were in school, in childhood, from 0 to 10, there was a problem. We never wanted to go to school. We always wanted to stop ourselves. We never wanted to go to school. But we went to the school. That time the problem was we don't wanted to go to school, and we were forced to go to school. And we went to the school. That moment we started overcoming the problem. And later on, when we left our school, we went to the college. That time the moment it was so difficult to adjust. It was so difficult. It was so problematic to deal with new people in colleges. People were bullying you. People were teasing you. But still you went through that things, and you achieved what you wanted to achieve by going through that college courses. You achieved your result. You achieved overcoming those problems in textbooks was the great achievement in your life. Then you went more ahead and you started working. But when you started working, you faced problem of competition. You faced problem of achieving higher goals. You faced problem of thinking much more deeper, and that made you much more better person. But when you started stagnating yourself, now I know everything, now I can do whatever I want, that time you didn't had any problem. But the problem is that from 40 to 50 and later on, you stop growing, because you had reduced your problem, means your economic problem, you have achieved a stagnant place. And when you recreate yourself, here at the age of 10 you recreate yourself, and 20 you recreate yourself, on 30 to 40 you keep on learning new things and you keep on recreating yourself. But after 40 and onwards, you stop recreating yourself. The main thing is you should recreate yourself. When you recreate yourself, your life goes much more deep. You understand things much more deeply. You handle things much more deeply. The recreation is the main thing. Means the problems are there. Why problems are there? Because life wants you to recreate yourself. Recreation is the main object of problem. Why problems are in your life? Because life wants you to learn to recreate yourself. Recreation is a main goal of your problems. If you have problem, that means you should understand you should recreate yourself. Whenever you recreate yourself, you find a new person, new version of yourself, and that can handle that problem very easily. Those problems no longer stand there. There is one Swami, because generally we understand and think that a saintly person, a spiritual person can give us much more wisdom, like Dalai Lama, means people follow Dalai Lama a lot, that's why. Dalai Lama or devotees of ISKCON. ISKCON has a number of sannyasis who can help you in many problems of your real life solutions. There is one Swami named Sachidanand Swami Maharaj. When he joined ISKCON in 1977, he thought after 25 years I'll be at certain position, certain level, and that time I will not have all those problems which I am facing right now. At that moment he thought. But after 25 years, around in 1999, he understood that he has same problems when he had joined ISKCON. Those problems were still there. The problems were still in his life. Not the physical problems, but the problems which mental issues are there, emotional issues are there, those kind of things. So what he did, he recreated himself. He started reading all those Prabhupada books which he had already read and started taking serious notes. And from that, he recreated himself, and now he's world famous motivational speaker and a leader. He can help you out in your problems which you have facing right now. He had given certain points. He said 92% of the problems in your life are not actually real problems. 92% of problems which you are facing right now are not actually a real problem. They does not exist. They does not exist on this planet. They are in your mind itself. They are nowhere, but they are in your mind. 92% of the problems. Got it? 4% of problems out of 100%, 4% of problems are those problems which you can't do anything about them. It is out of your control. You can't do anything about them. So those 4% of problem like terrorism, what you can do about terrorism? You can do, but you should have that training, that adaptation, and that knowledge to handle and deal with it with a team. So you can't do it anything. Second problem means there are so many. I just given one example. There are so many problems which you can't deal. But if a war in Ukraine and Russia is going on, you can't do anything about it. You can just speak and post something, but you can't do anything. But same if in something is happening in Africa, you can't do anything. If elephant is dying in African jungle, you can't do anything. So you can't just do anything about those problems, and it is not in your hands. So you can't do it. Still, you keep on thinking about those problems. And 2% of problems are those problems which are in your hand, but you don't want to do it. Which are in your hand, but you don't want to do it. And out of those 100%, 2% main real problems are there which you never bother about. And those problems we never bother about are the most dangerous problem. Like life, death, birth, journey of life. All these problems, we never think about it. But those are the 2% problems which are most crucial and most important attention seeker, but we never give attention to them. We keep on running after this economic growth. And yeah, we should grow economically. My purpose is not making this videos just for fun. Obviously, it will help people grow much more economically also. But the main problem of economy can be solved by achieving recreation mode. If you keep on recreating yourself, the problems will automatically go. But if you don't recreate yourself, the problems will always stay. And you will say, you don't know my problem. My boss is like that. My wife is like that. My son is like that. You don't know my problem. I have so many problems. But whenever any person had achieved and gone through that problem, he can say, I had gone through that problem and that problem can be solved. But still, only one person can stop you from solving that problem. You. Only you can stop your problem. You need to understand and recreate yourself. Until and unless you recreate yourself, you won't solve that problem. Thank you. If you like this video, please like and share and subscribe to this channel. It is very new and fresh channel I am starting. Please join it.